This is the Laker. Just coming to you live with the post-game analysis. I'm going to start doing this after each game. That was frustrating. We'll get into it. Kind of just break down each part of the game. But I just got done essentially breaking my television because that was so fucking painful to watch. But let's get into it. I mean, if Darvin Ham cares about his team, I mean, he's proving that he's a defensive coach. He is proving that our defense looks like it's pretty good. Like it's not bad, but it seems like they just don't do shooting drills in practice. I mean, every single one of these players who are already terrible shooters, we were given promises that, now that they're getting open looks, and they are. They are getting wide open looks. These aren't contested threes. And the only time they are contested is when they pump fake and then shoot the same fucking three. I've seen it happen 5 times. That means they don't have any confidence. They don't think they can win. They don't think they can make a shot. Every single one of them right now doesn't think they can make a three. LeBron plays great, takes a couple bad shots, whatever. Anthony Davis plays outstanding, looks like the defensive player of the year. We still shoot 19% from three. We have no three-point shooters. We had an opportunity to get 3 3-point shooters from Utah. We had an opportunity to get 2 3-point shooters from Indiana. And instead, we kept Russell Westbrook. We re-signed Rob Pelinka. And then Darvin Ham is... I love Darvin Ham as a coach. You can tell that the intensity is there on defense. You can tell that he's doing a good job at getting our players ramped up, ready to go, ready to play defense. They don't give up. It's better than last season. I can tell you that's better than last season. But we have Russell Westbrook who just sabotaged the game. You can put it up any way you want. He sabotaged the game. You can look 3 straight possessions on those last 3 possessions. Darvin Ham puts him back in the game. They don't guard him at all. They leave him wide open on the 3. And he's over there dancing. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. He hasn't made that 3 all fucking game. I don't know if he's ever made that 3 in his whole damn career. And he wants the ball. He's like, give me the ball. I'm wide open. Give me the ball. That's why he comes down next possession. They're like, he's like, I'm not going to pass because nobody's going to pass me the ball when I'm wide open. So he dribbles down. There's 19 seconds left on the shot clock. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. We're up by 1. The worst case scenario right there is LeBron should have taken a last second shot up by 1. They would have left him with 7 to 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Worst case scenario. Then they have to hit the same shot they would have had to hit at the end of the game. Maybe they hit it, maybe we lose, and that's how it goes. Or maybe LeBron makes a 2 and they hit a 3 and we go to overtime. Maybe they don't hit a 3 and we win the game. But we have no shot of winning the game when Russell Westbrook is sabotaging us. He literally goes down 19 seconds left on the shot clock with 31 seconds left in the game. Nobody there to rebound. Nobody has even made it down the floor to rebound yet. He should know at least that he needs some people down there to rebound. He goes down. He's pissed off that nobody's passed him the ball in the last few plays. And what does he do? He jacks up a shot. It hits the fucking side of the rim. It's the goddamn side of the rim.
About 4:20 left or so.
It hits the side of the fucking rim. It's insane. I cannot watch this any fucking more. It's just insane. Let's break the game down from the start. We start out the game. Our offense looks beautiful. Anthony Davis is getting to the rim LeBron's getting to the rim. Lonnie Walker's getting to the rim. Everything looks like it's running well. And we're going to break down each player's game, and then we're going to go from there. So we're just going to start with the obvious one, and we'll get to the coaches too. We're just going to start with the obvious one before I lose my fucking mind, so that I can get him off my mind, never have to think about him again, hopefully, because they just send him home tomorrow, and that's Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook does not need to play basketball in this league again. He doesn't need to play anywhere. He doesn't deserve any money. The $47 million, pay it to him, tell him to go home. I have been defending Russell Westbrook over and over and over and over and over again. And no matter how many times I defend Russell Westbrook, he does something like this. End of game. You could tell he was just angry that 3 straight possessions, they were leaving him wide open on the three-point line. And he truly believes in his mind that he can hit that shot. And he was mad at our team, the rest of our team, for not giving him that shot. And so what does he do? The next time, he doesn't let anybody else touch the ball. He's got the ball. He's got the control. And so he dribbles down without even thinking of the clock. Like he was trying to go for a 2-for-1 when we're up by 1. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And what does he do? He jacks up a terrible jumper. From the side of the goal that he doesn't hit jumpers from ever. His statistics are terrible from the right side of the floor on those mid-range jumpers. If you're going to take that shot, go to your left mid-range, where at least you shoot a pretty average percentage, if not above average. He actually does all right from there. But where he took the shot, when he took the shot, it's mind-boggling. It seems like sabotage. I don't know how it's not sabotage. I feel like he was mad at the Lakers that they had not given him a wide open 3 straight possessions. He thinks he's this god. He thinks he's literally better than anybody in the league still. And what does he do? He said, I'm going to come back down the floor and I'm going to show them. And what does he show him? He shows him a fucking brick. He shows him a goddamn brick. And because that's what he is. He is Russell Westbrook, and he deserves everyone to call him by that, because he's getting paid $47 million to ruin the Lakers season, ruin the rest of LeBron's career, ruin Anthony Davis's prime. People are acting like we couldn't win. People are acting like we couldn't win if we just simply had somebody else. We could win if we had anyone else. Literally any fucking person else. It is absolutely ridiculous that we have to put up with him. Just trade him for literally anybody, and we would be better off than whatever we had to fucking deal with Russell Westbrook. He cost us we were right there with the Clippers. We are right there again against Dame. Dame went off 41 points. We're right there with Dame. And what ends up happening? Russell Westbrook. Big fucking shocker. Big fucking shocker. He literally has cost us 2 straight games against 2 good teams. We could be 2-1 right now. Instead, we're sitting here at 0-3. We could have an amazing... This roster can win a championship. Pull the fucking trigger, Genie. Pull the fucking trigger, Rob. Or get fucking lost with Russell Westbrook as well. I hope you leave with him, because you guys fucking suck at your jobs, and so does fucking Russell Westbrook. That's fucking insane. Moving on. After that. Moving on, we'll start with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis played nearly perfectly from the defensive side of the ball, was blocking absolutely everything. We saw whenever he came out of the game and they put Damian Jones in at center, Nurkic was absolutely destroying him, getting layup after layup in completely easy positions. Anthony Davis had to be in there, but he can't play, 48 minutes a game. He played 36. LeBron played 38. You shouldn't have to be asking these people to play 36, 38 minutes. I do think that, it just doesn't make sense to me why we don't just make the trade. If it's available, Miles Turner, Buddy Hield. Russell Westbrook's gone. We have somebody that can shoot, literally one of the best shooters in the league. And then we have a big man that can shoot and a big man that can guard and play defense in the middle of the paint. Then Anthony Davis can come out of the game and we don't lose 8 points, 10 points, because Yusuf Nurkic, who's not a dominant post presence, he's a good post presence, but he's not a dominant post presence, comes in and embarrasses our low post defense, and it's just insane. But Anthony Davis, you can't say too much about how he played. He was amazing. I wish he was a little more aggressive on the offensive end, and I think he would have been more aggressive on the offensive end if they would have just gave him the ball more. I mean, you're looking down here, people that took too many shots, in my opinion. Russell Westbrook, big shocker. He took 15 shots. If you take 15 or more shots, the rule should be you have to shoot 50% from the field. You shouldn't be taking 15 or more shots if you're not capable of going over 50%. He couldn't even go 25%. So, 15 shots, way too many for Russell Westbrook. 4 of them were blown layups. The 3 of them, he was doing so well. The first half, he was doing well simply because he just didn't take a 3. If you just don't shoot a 3, we'll all be happy. We would have won the game. Without a doubt, we would have won the game if you just don't shoot any 3s. Instead, he takes one at a really costly time. And so, too many shots on Russell Westbrook. Patrick Beverley, almost not enough shots. He went 1 from 3, but at least he knows his role. He played amazing defense. He got up in people's faces, caused a lot. He should have won us the game there at the end with the foul. That was a foul. Whether he extended and that was a push and a foul. And I think because he's Patrick Beverley, because it looked like he flopped a little bit, they didn't give us a call, but that was a foul. That he extended his elbows out and he pushed him to the ground. He would have never even made contact with him if he didn't extend his elbows. That was 1,000% a foul. Whether he was standing in a legal pick position, you can be standing in a legal pick position, but you cannot push someone to the ground from a legal pick position, whether your elbows are in or whether they're out. That ended up costing us the game. That would have locked up the game right there. Or at least it would have got really interesting. We would have had a chance to go up by 3, shoot 2 free throws, and they would have had just a few seconds left on the game. Maybe Dame hits a big 3, but it would have essentially locked up the game for us. So Patrick Beverley, I wish he'd take a couple more 3s. I don't want him shooting crazy 3s, but if he's wide open, pull the trigger, let it go. Lonnie Walker doesn't need to shoot 3s. He attacks the rim so well. So well. He's 7 of 13. 1 for 5 from 3. So if he's 4 of his misses, he only missed 2 2-point field goals. 4 of his misses were in his 5 3-point attempts. Stop shooting the 3. Attack the rim. You'll either get fouled or you'll make your layup. He can out-jump anyone out there on the floor, including LeBron James. Just take the ball, 1 dribble, little hezzy, go to the hoop, finish. Or don't finish, get fouled. But stop shooting 3s. And I feel like he feels like he has to because nobody else on the team can. But hopefully Kendrick Nunn will come alive. I don't understand why they're only playing Kendrick Nunn 10 minutes. 0 for 3 on 10 minutes is ridiculous. He has the ability to score 20 points. He had 0 points tonight. That's a killer. That's an absolute killer. Austin Reeves played really well. Did Austin Reeves things. Played good defense. Another big qualm I had is at the end, Lonnie Walker, not a great defender, should not have been on Dame Lillard at the end of the game. That should have been Patrick Beverley or Austin Reeves. Both for Damian Lillard. Maybe not for everybody. Lonnie Walker's really good at running around with people. He's really quick, really athletic. But with Damian Lillard, somebody needs to be up in his chest, making it difficult for him to even get to his shot process, making it difficult for him to even want to pull up for the shot, make him drive the ball. And the only people on our defense that do that really well are Austin Reeves and Patrick Beverley. Everybody else sags off, and that's why Damian Lillard was able to go to an easy, it wasn't even no hezzy, no pullback, just an easy, simple cross, pull up from the middle of the court. He's going to make that 70% of the time. And that's what he had to take a 2-point lead late in the game. That can't happen. And to me, that's Darvin Ham's fault. Darvin Ham has to go in there and he has to say, look, yes, Lonnie Walker, normally you're our primary defender for guards. But in this situation, he has to be aware enough that in this situation, I either need Austin Reeves or I need Patrick Beverley to be up in his grill so that he has to drive. Make him make a 2. Then you got Anthony Davis back there that can defend, block shots. He's probably going to have to kick it out. Somebody else will end up having to beat you. You don't want Damian Lillard getting to pull up with a free shot from the middle of the court for the win. That's insane. That is the one area where I feel like Darvin Ham messed up. That and putting Russell Westbrook back in the game when we had been dominating with our lineup. Troy Brown Jr. looked really, really good. Almost like we might be able to start him. He defensively looked really well. He was able to hit shots when he needed to. He wasn't taking shots that he shouldn't be taking. He was doing his job and only his job. And he looked really good while he was out there. And our team looked incredible while he was out there. LeBron James, provides enough spacing that LeBron James and Anthony Davis were able to go to a pick and roll, which is absolutely unstoppable. There is no way to stop you. You can't go under the screen. You can't double either one of them. LeBron's too good of a passer, and Anthony Davis is too good of a finisher in traffic. There's no way other than when Russell Westbrook's on the court and they just let his man double off of the clock.
Offensively, what you're looking for.
Out of our starters, I do think it'll help when we get Dennis Schroeder back. Dennis Schroeder is going to be able to get a couple key buckets when we need them. And I also think that maybe Darvin Ham will have more of an ability to say, Russ, hey, you're going to sit on the bench. For him, it's kind of hard for him to say, hey, Russ, you're going to have to sit on the bench and I'm putting in Troy Brown Jr. because Troy Brown Jr. has never done a damn thing in this league. And so I get where he's coming from. He doesn't want to have to deal with that after the game. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to win basketball. We're 0-3. We've played all 3 games pretty well, other than Golden State, but they're a matchup nightmare for us because we can't shoot and they shoot the lights out. And so we're always going to be playing catch-up. But in the last 2 games, we've been playing extremely well. And I think it really just comes down to, and it's crazy because I've been saying this is not true. We can win with Russell, but it really just comes down to Russell Westbrook in the game puts us at a matchup disadvantage. That we're playing 4-on-5 on offense, and it makes it impossible for us to score. Put him out there when there's no, if you're going to play him, just put him out there when there's no Anthony Davis, no LeBron on the court, and just say, hey, you try to score every time or try to find an open man. And maybe he can have a little bit of an impact on the game in the 4 to 5 minutes that we have to give Anthony Davis and LeBron off the court. Other than that, he has no value to this team. Lonnie Walker played, like I said, 7 of 13, just shoot less threes. Patrick Beverley, shoot more. Anthony Davis, God, man, get him the ball. He was dominating. Just get him the ball. run your plays through him. They were doubling off of Russ with him a lot, which made it pretty difficult. Damian Jones, it looked like he's unplayable. We don't even have a second center. Anthony Davis has to play center the whole game. I mean, this roster, which to me I thought was going to be very good, looks terrible. Winyan Gabriel, maybe like you give him some minutes instead of Damian Jones, but he's just not big enough. The same thing would have happened to him. It's just there doesn't seem to be any way to fix what is happening right now without making a trade. And we have the trade assets. We have the 2 first-round picks. You shouldn't even have to use both first-round picks. Just find a team that wants to shed some long-term salary. Jeannie Buss needs to fucking get off her high horse and find a team that wants to shed a little bit of long-term salary. And trade Russell Westbrook with 1 first-round pick, grab 1 to 2 shooters. They don't have to be good at anything else. We can cover the rest of every single aspect of the floor. If we shot 6 from 33 from 3 today, 6 from 33, that's 18%. If we just simply shot the league low from last year, which was 29%, we would have won this game by 10 points. That in itself is absolutely ridiculous. And it's been 3 straight games like this. It's not just like, oh, well, this was a bad shooting game. We couldn't find the hit. No, this is who we are. No one on the team can shoot. No one. LeBron James is literally our best 3-point shooter, and he is historically known as the only part of his game that he is not great at is 3-point shooting. It seems unfixable if we don't find a way to start hitting shots. Maybe Dennis Schroeder comes in and makes a big difference. But other than that, I don't see any possibility of this team being able to. I think we make the play-in, but I don't think that the playoff or a playoff run is likely. I do think that with one simple change, and that's that rush trade for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, this team goes from losing to the Clippers by 3 points, losing to Dame when he goes off by 2 points. That small incremental change, we start winning those games by 10 points, by 12 points. And that's the big fear. I feel like Jeannie Buss, like, oh, I don't want to mortgage my future for if we're not even going to be possible for us to win this year. We would win. Yeah, it's in the numbers. We would win if we had one person who could hit threes and we could substitute Anthony Davis out of the game for more than 5 minutes without getting absolutely destroyed inside. It's as simple as that.